guest is a platinum-selling rapper whose new album, 1992, hit stores on October 7th. Please give it up for our friend, The Game. What is that fragrance? You smell really good. Yeah, he smells good.
It's called Me by The Game.
It's called you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's give Game some Timberland shoe cam. Go ahead. Go ahead, Game. No, put your feet on those feet.
Right here?
There you go. That's how we do it. You know, on the East Coast, we do that. On the West Coast, you guys do Chucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay to switch it up sometimes.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
We've known each other for a very long time, so I'm figuring I can get maybe a little bit more out of you than what I've heard. So what's going on with you and Meek Mill?
You know what it is? It's a little hip-hop beef, you know?
Jason.
Uh-oh, here she go.
But I'm just saying that's not good. You know, this harkens back to the East Coast, West Coast from back in the day with Tupac and Biggie, and nothing good ended up of that. And, you know, you got kids, and I know that you and Snoop and have been very involved with gang violence and getting together with the police. And I know you have your what's your charity called?
Robin Hood Project.
Robin Hood Foundation. You're a good dude, man. Why are you fighting with this man?
It's not, we haven't had a fight yet.
You're not gonna have a fight.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, it's not a fight, it's just hip-hop.
You've kept it on music right now, but I listened to both, and it sounds very threatening. All right, so a synopsis of what had happened, and correct me if I'm wrong. So you were in the club, Meek Mill was in the club, and who's the third person?
Sean Kingston.
That's right, Sean Kingston was in the club. Sean Kingston got robbed of like a $350,000 something or another of jewelry.
Yeah.
And Sean called Game, because the club was in LA, and Game is the gateway to a lot of activity in LA.
Right.
Yes, so Sean, who's not from LA, called Game like, yo, we were all in the club, I don't know what happened, can you help me get it back? And it turned out he also called Meek.
Right.
And Meek said, I don't have anything to do with that. That's all The Game.
Yeah.
And so that's where, yes, you understand? And so that's where the beef comes with you and Meek.
Yeah.
Okay. So some very disrespectful words were exchanged. How far are we gonna take this?
You know what? I'm day by day with it.
Noah.
Yes.
Noah.
It is what it is. You know, it comes down to a point where it's just like you got to deal with it as it comes, you know? So I feel like I was violated and, you know.
But you're grown.
I am grown.
But as grown people, we learn how to handle our beefs, and we all have them differently.
Yeah, but nobody's perfect. We all have days where, you know, we're at fault and we make mistakes, and, you know, some days are good, some days are bad. So you got to take them all together.
All right, okay. By the way, how long are we gonna let this beard grow? Like, are you gonna do it down like this?
You know what?
What's gonna happen?
Before I left California, my grandmother asked me the same thing. She was like, this thing, how long, I'm just like, Grandma, she's like, you don't want to trim it or cut it. It's just growing. I like it. Ladies. I was talking to Kev in the back. He said he's about to start growing one.
No, he's not.
Yeah. And he told me you hit a car or something, listening to music.
I did. I hit a car listening to music.
He was listening to Game.
No, we're talking about your situation now. 50 Cent. Okay, now look. Look, Game. Look, Game. So you and 50 had beef. I don't even remember where the beef started.
Yeah.
All I know is that it ended in a strip club. When Game got on stage and said, basically, I've got love for 50.
Yeah.
Is it really squash? Because 50 hasn't said anything.
Yeah, you know what is, we're in the strip club in LA, a strip club in LA. Yeah, we were there. I just stepped to him and, we talked for about 15 minutes and we kind of hashed it out and we left on good terms. And,
What were you fighting about?
I don't even, it was so long ago, I don't even remember. That's like 12 years ago.
Okay, but it's over now.
Yeah, it's over now. And, I watch Power.
I was gonna say, if you get the phone call to act on Power, will you be there?
You know what? I definitely would. I like Power. It's a good show.
And girls like you, you're must-see TV. I mean,
I appreciate that.
I would invite you here even if you just sat in the audience. Girls just like to look at you.
You see me looking, trying to find somebody.
So, I've got plenty of girls.
Is she out there?
Yeah, no, look, but she knows you're a player, and she doesn't want to get her heart broken.
Yeah.
So what is this deal with 1999? That's not the year you were born.
92.
1992. Yeah. What is the significance of that year to you?
You know what it was is that 1992 was the first year that, I joined the gang. And at that point in my life, I was getting pulled in both directions because I grew up in a Crip neighborhood, but, my brothers were Bloods. And so it was sort of a tug of war. And that's how it is in Compton is, once you, come into getting close to your teenage years, gangs start pulling at you. And, it's almost 99%. That you will probably join a gang. And so, I got pulled in that direction. Also, that year was the 92 riots, and I went through a lot in my life at 12 years old.
I see people that I recognize. By the way, I recognize the whole graphics of this. It's kind of like the Snoop album.
Yeah, same guy, Joe Cool.
But there are people on there that we recognize. Talk about who's on your album cover.
Well, there's Crips and Bloods, sort of having a tug of war with the 12-year-old me. There's Rodney King beating, there's the OJ chase, even though that was in 94, it was still, around the, early 90s. And it's just, my life based around that, that time. The Dream Team won Olympic gold in 92. It was just,
And so you ended up joining a gang.
Ended up joining a gang, yeah.
And did you get flack from getting down with the police for gang violence?
Yeah, of course. At that time, we had, the Compton Police Department was one of the most corrupt police departments in probably the history of policing. And then now we got the Compton Sheriffs, and they, they psycho with it.
Present day, Jayceon, aside from battling with Meek Mill and whoever he's battling, you're a good guy. Do you get conflict and razzed maybe, or, chastised in the streets from your street faction for getting down with the law?
Oh, no, you know what it is that I'm 100% myself. Anything that I do, any type of decisions that I make to do whatever it is that I want to do, like I can stand up behind it. I don't really care who's ridiculing or saying whatever. This is my life. I gotta live it.
I like that. So, I like that also. I often wonder that, hearing, but you do what you want to do. Did you do Chloe? And I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you again, because no matter what you say, I think that you hit it at least once.
Yeah.
On your, yeah.
No. Hey, no, it wasn't. Hey, that wasn't a kind of like, yeah answer. That was like, yeah, like an ad lib, like,
Okay.
Always good people, man.
Okay, here's the thing. Game has a song, and in the song, you clearly hear him say that he slept with 3 Kardashians. Now, I've got a picture of an array of Kardashians, including the mother. Because, okay, have you slept with Chloe? Have you, well, you know what? Let me just show you my receipts.
Sometimes it gets late at night and, it just, people, I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead, your receipts.
I'm gonna show you my receipts and then we'll get back to this line of questioning. Hit it. Were you hooking up with Khloe Kardashian?
No. No.
I just said, oh.
That hit me, that was...
He said no, but he cleared his throat. Okay, so here's my thought. You got down with Khloe. Now, did you get down with Kourtney?
No.
Kim?
You know what? This is what I'll say. I'll tell you this. Kanye is a really good friend of mine. And they got really, really beautiful kids, and I don't want to disrespect their family.
Yeah, Lamar's a really good friend of yours, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's Khloe, it's Kim. Have you slept with the mom?
Nah. Hey, yo, hey, Kris Jenner's cool, you know?
Okay, what about the other two, the Jenner girls?
They not Kardashians.
Oh. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf would say.
Yeah. Well, no, it's...
Oh.
It was 3. You just, it gets a little tricky.
Okay.
China ain't married yet.
Oh, it's China.
But it's all good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's facts.
It was fast,
Yeah.
it was
Facts.
easy. Oh.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah, and she cool too.
Okay, so in conclusion, Game has been romantical with Khloe, China, and Kim.
But in all chillness and all love, it's all love, you know? Sometimes, Wendy, come back. Sometimes things happen and they're uncontrollable, but it's, I'm a good guy, those are good people, and it's all love.
Listen, after midnight, all bets are off.
You know? After midnight, a lot of things are off.
Okay? Thank you, Game, for being here. Game's new album is called 1992. It hits stores on October 7th, and it's available on pre-order now.